Hi, Jolene. Hi, Terry. Hi, Wendy. Yep, I'm here. Sorry I'm running late. I was in the middle of an art project that was so absorbing. It's kind of hard to quit, hard to stop. But I am here. Let's get a little. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Yes, Terry, yes. I'm gonna get a little. Sorry too if you were waiting on me and I didn't show up fast enough here. Sometimes I just lose track of time. Come on. Okay. Yes, 5-7 minutes tops. Sure. Yes, Wendy, I sure can. All right. Let's get out my boards. Okay, good, Terry. I'm glad. Hi, Tiffany. Yes, wide open. I barely started. So maybe we're all running late tonight. So maybe that's a good thing. We're all on time. All right. We got Terry. She's going to do a real quick one. And who is next? Jolene's here. Wendy. Tiffany. Giggles. Yes, Giggles. Okay. So Terry, let's, okay, I'm going to do a now reading. Okay. Let's do it like meh. Let's do it like that. That looks good. And we'll write the question here. Thank you, Giggles. Thank you so much. I wish it would be nice to me. There. Thank you. That doesn't even look like a dollar sign. Hey, come on. Come on. All right. Yes, it's a very mellow Friday. Very mellow, very mellow. I hope all of y'all are enjoying your Friday. That's right, Wendy. You sure did. You did indeed. You, was it 15 or anyway? I'm gonna say 15. You were ultra generous. Okay. Welcome back. Okay. Terry says, so I've been thinking about selling my house and moving. How do you think this process will go? If it will go smoothly? A lot of moving parts, so I don't have to move twice. Very good. Okay. Should Terry move? And I don't know, but I think that a lot of those travel things that come out could be an indicator to that. But let's just do that and let it go smooth. And a short one. So we'll just do like a two-part question. Okay, thank you, Tiffany. I heard it. Did you hear it? Thank you. Okay. Poe's here, Pocat. And Pumpkin's on the steps. Pumpkin's nearby too. They're like, we're here for reporting for duty, mommy. Except I don't know if Poe actually wants to work. He's kind of more wants to pester me. That seems to be his job of preference. Okay, let's see now. Terry says hi. And Poe yawns really big like Chewbacca. And he's squinting his eyes at me. That means I love you. So he says, I love you, Terry. Pumpkin? Terry says hello. She's staring at me. I think she acknowledges your presence. She's nodding and looking away. Okay. All right, let's see now. Should Terry move? And well, I'm going to do the will it go successfully second. It's raining. Ooh, boiled seafood. Alfredo noodles. That sounds good. Okay, you have the fairy garden. I feel like that's your garden. And the fairies, wherever you go, the fairy says they'll go with you. So don't you worry. You're not leaving them behind. You just, you know, they'll just find a nice little cubby in some basket or bag or something and travel along with you because it's all good. And oh, I got goosebumps on this one. You know how in Peter Pan Neverland when Peter defeats the pirates or whatever, and then Tinkerbell she sprinkles pixie dust all over the ship so it can fly. And so that's kind of like their mode of transportation, and it's magical. Ooh, I saw a blue light. The fairies are here. I think also the cats are like really intrigued when the fairies come around. Oh, they're like, oh, let's watch the fairies do their thing too. So, and then the birds have to do with communication. Well, in a nutshell, Terry, this kind of like this 3-card reading answers both questions. And so basically, I feel like it's a yes, and also I feel like it's gonna go smooth. It's gonna be like magical, and the communication is good. So that part of it is essential. Like communication is essential to the situation, and I feel like there'll be good communication. And transportation, the transporting and the communicating of it is going really good, it looks like. And just so you know, if it was just a blank yes or no question for number 1, you know, should you move? The answer, yes for the garden, yes for the ship, and I think the birds is also yes. And maybe for the birds. So, you know, that's pretty much a yes. And if everything will go smoothly, it feels like smooth sailing. That feels like smooth sailing. Okay, so let me get which one should I get? I'm gonna get I'll just use this one. Okay, so let's see. Sell your home quickly. Will it be quick? Let's see. Sell your home quickly. Will you be able to sell your home quickly? When I first saw the fairy garden, the first thing I thought of was that you have beautiful landscape, which is a big seller. Like, so you have curb appeal and things like that that will attract people immediately to your home. So that was one of the first things I thought of. And then the fairies gave me the other message. Oh, well, you may have a little bit of anxiety over this. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to don't panic. Don't be distressed. Because that might delay things if you give in to the worry of it too much. Um, oh yeah, I do have pretty landscape with flowers and stone patience. Nice. Let's see now. Yeah, I understand. It's not an, I mean, everything you're going through, staying positive is not the easiest of things to do, right? The angels will have a blessing for you though, so we'll see if things will go quickly. Ooh, lovers. I feel like that represents the perfect match. You know, finding just the right person who will buy your home. I know that it's important for you to sell it quickly, but I feel like subconsciously you want it to go to somebody, you know, kind and good and somebody who deserves it, somebody who'll take good care of the property and the place. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. Let's see how fast that's happening. Yay! I feel like it's happening pretty fast. Yeah. So this fire energy is pretty fast. Let me see. Anything else? Anything else? We could use an 8 of Wands. That would be nice. 8 of Wands would be even better, but 9 of Fire is not too bad. That's pretty good. This is what I'm feeling from this. Okay, this is what I'm feeling, Terry. I'm feeling like you have a lot of work to do. This is not, you know, it's not an easy job. It's going to be a lot of work. And then you're going to get a little tired, but then you're going to have a second wind where you'll be able to get the rest done. And it's during that second wind where you're going to get the offer. So in other words, they're going to go ahead and start packing things up, simplifying life, putting things away, you know, taking down decorations and things that you don't need. I mean, that's how I start. That's how I start when I decide to move, which is never. But the first thing you do when you move is like, well, I can take down paintings, you know, and I can take down, I can wrap up all my decorations and, you know, the around the house. What else? You know, like you think about things around your house. You suddenly become a minimalist. And then you get to the big things like, you know, your furniture and stuff like that. But you could actually store things if you wanted to, just to make it a really quick move when the moment strikes. Pretty much when the moment strikes, you'll be able to get out of there. In fact, I'm getting this downloads. Okay. In fact, I'm getting a recommendation that to show the house, store as much as possible, keep it minimalistic, like really clean designs. That will be a big seller. Tidy up your yard, but that'll be a big feature. And keep your living area super your living area and yeah, your living area and your, you know, sleeping, you know, anyway, your rooms, make them very simplistic and just very minimal feng shui, maybe even, but just very minimal, very neutral colors, very simple like that. Put a giveaway, donate, and throw away things. And if you need to store anything or keep anything, then go ahead and invest in a little bit in a storage unit, just so that when it comes time to the seller comes and they're just like the buyer comes and they want it like tomorrow, whatever, you'd be able to move quickly. And the only thing you'd have left is just the minimal stuff. It's, you know how they call it staging, you know, so in other words, like stage with your own belongings, you know, stage your house with your own belongings, live in it until you need, you know, you can't anymore. And then, but I feel like it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to read the messages, but I feel like that's how it's going to work out for you. So the 9 of Air is saying there's no reason to worry. Your misplaced focus upon your fears and feelings of uncertainty is leading you to expect the worst. It's time to change your thoughts into something more positive and uplifting. Anticipate only your highest hopes and dreams, and the divine law of attraction will bring them to you. You're so talented with the law of attraction. You can bring this to you. You can attract exactly what you want. In fact, I think you've got kind of an Aladdin's genie with you right now, where every wish you wish for is going to come true as soon as you wish for it. It's a little bit stronger than it has been in the past, especially with this full moon coming up right now, like tomorrow, the full moon. Full moon magic, you guys. It's big time. And Venus is going direct. We have Mercury direct now. Everything is kind of coming, aligning for us in a better way so that we can get things done. And, you may be feeling a little bit of resistance in your body right now, collectively, and specifically Terry too, but I'm feeling it myself. And that resistance is just that there's this positive shift that's happening, but when we shift into something positive, we'll feel some kind of discomfort a little bit, and then it will start to feel better in no time. But just saying, anticipate your highest hopes and dreams, and the divine law of attraction will bring them to you. Please don't be so hard on yourself. Nothing is to be gamed by reliving the past over and over. Please release what was, and instead reach out with loving arms to what is and what can be. And angels are saying, ask, and we will help calm your fears. Don't worry about the past or how things usually happen for you. Just focus on the now. Now it's different. Today is different. Let us help you quiet your mind so that you can enjoy peaceful nights of restful sleep. Yeah, and they want you to try to get more rest. So, but a return to optimism is coming because you are allowing it. And the lovers are saying, you can expect matters of the heart to take precedence. So, very good relationships with people is coming through. This is also considered the choice card. So, if you're making an important decision, which this is, examine all sides of the matter carefully. But otherwise, I think, follow your heart is the biggest. It will be the biggest, guide of all your heart. So probe deep into your own emotions for answers. The action you take should be something you feel strongly about with all your heart. The angels are saying, if you are seeking love, we can work with the angels of romance to bring it into your life quickly. And so this is a quick action. Ask us to speak to the guardian angels of your current or future partner to help draw them closer to you. And then this could be also a new relationship could be forming. You never know. In the midst of this hurry and flurry and blurry, you could end up meeting somebody. And here we go again. It's like house, person, money. How does all these puzzle pieces fit together? I don't know, but I feel like, you have something to look forward to. It's as strange as it seems. As it's strange as it seems, there's good things still to come. And so the Nine of Fire is saying you've created many wonderful and amazing things. There are relationships you can treasure and accomplishments that you're proud of. This also feels like well, as you go through your belongings, it's going to be very cathartic, letting go of things that you don't need anymore, holding on to those like special mementos. It's going to be kind of sad, and it's going to feel kind of great too at the same time. Oh my gosh, really, face potato. That's a great idea. I did that for a second or two. It wasn't a bad idea though, because it's like people that live close to you and more or less like-minded. So, but I just couldn't go through with it at the time when I was doing it. I wasn't really ready for it. And then the next time that I tried online dating, I didn't do the Facebook thing. I don't know why. Maybe I just was worried somebody on Facebook would find out or something, or that, I don't know, that it wasn't very private or something about it made me nervous. But Who knows? Who knows? You know, it could be a good thing. But anyway, it was probably a good thing for you. So, but I want you to know that this is saying, okay, so that there are relationships can treasure and accomplishments that are you're proud of, as well as a place you can call home. So it's only natural to want to protect them. Yeah. Rest assured that you're always being lovingly watched over by your guardian angels. If you have any worries, you can also ask Archangel Michael for protection, and you are completely safe. This card can also impose rolling around on his back now, showing his belly off, like I'm supposed to pet it, but then he'll bite me. So if you have any worries, you can also ask Archangel Michael for protection. You are completely safe. And this card also indicates causes that mean a great deal to you, like animal activism, charities, and children, or um, other things, environmentalism, other things, curing major diseases. Oh my God, that's right there, curing major diseases. And anything that you feel passionate about. If you feel strongly about the cause, take it as a clue from the angels directing you to where you should lend your energy. If you feel unsafe, as though someone or something you love is in danger, call upon us. We are here night and day to help you to stand guard against all threats. So this is also about you getting prepared, successfully recovering from an illness. See? Successfully recovering. Physical and emotional strength, and being persistent. So all good news right there. And yeah, and there's a choice and there's protection, and I feel like this is tied in with the fairies. The angels are saying we're here to help you and protect you and guide you along the way, and the fairies are like, we're never going to leave you. You're stuck with us. We'll hitchhike in your suitcases, whatever. So you always have these loving energies around you, always, no matter what your choice is, and it's always going to be what you need to do for yourself. And if you're following your heart, then you're in the right direction. All right. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. So get some good sleep, meditate, listen to soft music, say some prayers. No need to worry. Ah, you're welcome. So I do this heal your body meditation. Nice, excellent. I'm so glad that you're doing that. I know it's working. Okay, till next time. You can stay and or go wherever, whatever you need to do, Terry. But thank you for stopping by and get some rest. I don't know. I guess I'll put this like this. See if that'll work. All right, Wendy. I want a general message, but a small inquiry about your portfolio. Okay, portfolio. Oh yeah, your financial portfolio. Okay. I sold my stocks and crypto at the lowest price points, it seems, this week, losing on a lot of gains due to fear of the markets. Did I do well and need to be patient for better entry, or did I screw up and need to jump back in? Okay, thank you, Terry. Thanks for staying with us. That's funny, Wendy, that you asked, because I was actually thinking about crypto today. Because I had some stock, barely any, but I had some stock in crypto coin. And I don't know why, but I had a little voice inside my head telling me to sell it quickly, because I thought something was going to happen to Elon, like something, and that I don't know, like that he was going to get some repercussions because of crypto coin or something like that. But more recently, I've been hearing that some people want to make cryptocurrency the currency of the United States. And if they're able to pull it off, then it would be a good idea to have it. Well, it would be a good idea to have it, but it's almost like making a deal with the devil. And anything that has to do with the government as it is now, to me, maybe I'm being biased, but it feels that way. But we'll check the tarot and I will let you know, because I'm not gonna let my own political bias get in the way. But okay. But I just feel like the funny business that's going on made me not want to participate in crypto. But then again, like, you do what you gotta do for yourself. No shade and no judgment. Maybe I'll use the other one. We'll use the golden one. Gold to go for money, to go with money. And since it's a money reading, I will bless it with the money wand. Money wand, money wand. Okay. Yeah, a lot of craziness in the market is for sure. It feels like the market's reacting to the tariff stuff, and the bad thing about the tariff stuff and particular leader is that he's very wishy-washy. He's always been wishy-washy, and he's a Gemini, so he's going to be wishy-washy. He kind of like goes wherever his feelings go or where his mood goes or whatever. So that makes it an unstable energy, right? But that's my bias, so let's let's see what the cards have to say. You feel lost oh, I'm so sorry. You feel lost at work and in life. You know what's weird, Wendy? I've been watching the show Lost. I've never watched it before. Or if I watched it in little spurts, but I never watched the whole thing. And Lost is actually an interesting show of lessons. So there's a lot of lessons, some very valuable things like morals and lessons you can learn in that show. I did not think that was part of the show, but it's pretty good. I know it gets weird later, from what I remember, but the early part. So if you're lost, Jesus. I'm not want to impose religion on this either, but there's a lot of like lost in the wilderness kind of stuff, biblical things, and specifically Jesus during Lent, 40 days and 40 nights, lost in the wilderness. And a lot of times we have to go through those lost periods to find ourselves, to truly find ourselves. Okay, but first we're going to look into your portfolio. So should Wendy buy or sell crypto? Like, was it, I'm going to ask, should you jump back into it? I'm just going to say, should you jump back into buying cryptocurrency? Well, I had Bitcoin, by the way. So, and I bought it for $20 and sold it for $60. So I did pretty good. I mean, it was, it's just like pocket change, but still, something. And I don't know if I haven't looked to see if I had kept it, how much I would have now, but sometimes, and I went through a period where it went really low. I mean, it it went down to $6. I'm like, oh great, look at me losing money in this, of course. But then, you know. So. All right, you have the Knight of Cups. We'll see what that means. There's two ways to go with your intuition. One is just to go with your intuition in an unemotional, like in an unemotional way, make a choice based purely on profit. Then you can make a choice based on your heart. And sometimes they're one and the same. Like what your heart tells you and a profit can be the same thing. But sometimes your heart's telling you to get out of something that doesn't seem proper or right or positive, like positive money. Because money is supposed, our it's kind of crazy because we're supposed to be healing our money issues by seeing money as beautiful and it's an energy flow that going back and forth to people, but there's so much dark money, and so it makes you wonder about that. But I feel like so far, just with the Knight of Cups, it feels positive. Let's see what else. Okay, ooh, very nice. Very good, very good. Okay, I'm feeling the Two of Pentacles is saying diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. A little bit in a lot of different places. That's when I'm... I don't know how... I am very bad with finances, but that's what Spirit's telling me. Spirit saying, you will be a rich man, a Midas touch. You know what? Don't worry. Like, you're going to be rich. You're going to be rich. You have the Midas touch. You've got the right, and that's the thing, kind of an exciting thing to have is a great intuition. You could even be like, you could be more in trading if you wanted to. You could do a lot more. Not 60K, no, 60. Well, is it Bitcoin? I have to check the Bitcoin, but anyway. All right, so I'm just like doing small time. I don't even know how to translate it in percentage. I have to look up my calculator and my portfolio, and I'll get back to you. I don't have a portfolio. Okay, but basically, yeah, it's some small time stuff that I was doing through Cashapp. It gives you a little thing that you can do. You could buy Bitcoin through Cashapp, and so I was like, okay, I'll buy $20 worth, and that was like 6 years ago or something like that. Yeah, so it took a little while for it to go back up. Yeah, so it was kind of small time stuff that I was doing. Hey, Divine Goddess. But I'm feeling you could jump back in and you'd still be getting it at a low price, and you have a chance to make tons of money. That's what I'm hearing. So jump back in, possibly jump back in. I don't see the Fool or anybody jumping. Well, he's kind of jumping. Let's see. Let's keep looking a little bit to get more information. But you got the King of Pentacles is the highest money card, pretty much. Yeah, he's the highest money. He's even higher than the Ten of Pentacles. He is the highest money card of the whole tarot. So, and the Two of Pentacles is multiple sources of money income. There's passive income, there's the stuff you work for, there's the random stuff, and there the stock market. And in your stocks, diversify and put in just, like make sure you have stocks, you have Bitcoin, you have a bunch of other cryptocurrencies, not just one in particular. And then you can follow it and see. You know, it's kind of funny. When I had economics in high school, it was the one. It was kind of fascinating. It's unexpectedly interesting to me, but not anything that I ever thought that I would be very good at. So, but it is kind of interesting. So it's like it's that's what I'm hearing is that so follow the different, that's what I'm hearing is follow the different types of cryptocurrency and see like which one seems to be trending more and moving faster. And that could be the one, you know, that can make you richer than you expect. Let me see. And if you you know, there's programs out there. There's my son was about to get involved in something like that, and I don't know how legitimate they are, but they're really interesting. Where you can buy and sell stuff. You can cash in daily on things, or you can wait. But there's these different things out there where you can cash in daily on different stock things. So that could be kind of fun. I I feel okay. Well, if it's trending, if it's still low right now, I feel like my energy is saying that it's low right now. But if it's low right now, because you just recently sold it while it was low, right? So I'm feeling like now before it goes back up again. But I just want to I want to say this with a caveat. Financial things as well as health things have experts, you know. You should seek a doctor for anything that's medical, and you should seek a financial advisor for anything financial. And I'm not a financial advisor. I feel energies, and I don't even know if they're like how accurate I am when it comes to financial energies. I haven't really put that to the test very much. So just so you know, I I'm just feeling energies, and this is what the tarot is telling me. The tarot is not saying about buying anything right now, but it is saying diversify, and it's saying that you'll be rich. And go with your heart, your intuition. Your intuition will tell you more than me. Like you'll hear a little, something will give you a feeling, and you go with that feeling. That's how the stock market people do it. You know, they have scoop, they have information, and then they have their feelings. All right, so of course I know. I'm just wondering if I'm okay on the right path. It feels like you are. Yeah, the Page of Swords. It's like, yeah, it feels like taking a chance, being brave. So this is about taking chances, yeah. And the strength card is yeah, is having courage. Having courage. All right, so let me just double check on that if that's the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is saying, think things through before taking action, but be open to new ideas and receptive to instruction. It's good to go with your heart, but at the same time, balance it with your mind. It's got to be a logical and intuitive choice, and it can't be just a whim, or it can't be just an illusion, like you know, you're just fooling yourself. It's got to be, you know, it's got to be truly felt in the heart and truly like an aha energy. Like, yes, this is the time. You'll know it when you feel it, you know, but don't be an illusion. At the same time, if you if you if you feel like you bought too high, it's still going to climb. So I feel like don't worry about how where it is right now. If you want to get back into it, get back into it now. But if you're trying to wait for the perfect moment to buy, then that might be elusive, like that perfect moment. So you might have to, like, if you're really good at tapping into your intuition It's about you. It's really not about me. It's about your own particular intuition when it comes, because it's like your relationship with the numbers and your relationship with the energy. It's not really about me seeing ups and downs. I'm not, let's see. Today is April 11th. I feel like today is good. That's just my feeling. I hate to say definitively though, because I don't want you to, but if you want to know if you're on the right track, yes, you're on the right track. And just have strength, just don't get too like upset if it's not an immediate win. Like, because you have experience in it. Stock market is a long-term game. It can be a short-term game, but I feel like whatever you do now is going to be your long-term game. This is not like a short-term answer. Is what I'm feeling. So be in it for the long haul. And some of your choices can be short-term gains, but some of your choices should be for the long haul too. I'm sure you got both in your portfolio, but I'm just saying diversified. You're on the right track if you're diversifying. Yes. And yeah. This lady has no fear of the beast. The goodness of his heart is more powerful than his instinct to destroy. His true strength is courage. And it's saying to embrace the unfamiliar. So you got kind of like two chance cards, which is saying take a chance. And don't be mad at me if it doesn't look immediately like a win in your favor. You know what I mean? It's like I'm seeing long term. I'm seeing both actually, long and short, but yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's see. So what was your other, you had another question? Let's get some more, let's get a general message. I was going to get that another deck. All right, you get a pick a deck. This is the one that we've been using, Divine Guidance. We have Path of Soul and Return of Spirit. Which one would you like your message from? By Shirley Harnish, my guru. Path of Soul. That's the one I was going to pick for you. So good. We're on the same wavelength. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a spiral. Oh, that looks like a pretty disco ball. I'm going to put that to the side. See if we get a flipper. Oh, that was a flipper. Wow, nice. Thank you, Divine Goddess. So, if those of you just listening and not watching, Divine Goddess is posting reminders to like, subscribe, become a member, and check out my videos. And also, if you want a private reading, reach out to me through my email, artladyjas@gmail.com. All right, this is nice. Okay, Mystic, we can do yours tonight. I think I asked you if you wanted it in the comment section or if you wanted a video, and I don't know. I didn't notice if you answered or not. I didn't check my comments. So number 35 is beautiful. The Royal Order. We play important roles in each other's lives. We aid each other on the journey to oneness and ascension. Before we can play an integral role in helping others, we have to first take care of ourselves. The Royal Order is about keeping within the divine order of life. Be sure to care for this physical vessel that is you. It needs to run and function properly. You have an important part to play in the lives of others, so make sure you take care of yourself first. So that's a little message from Spirit to take care of yourself. This one also kind of came out. It tentatively wanted to come out, but I thought it was so pretty. I'm like, I want to look at that one too. Ooh, this is the Intuitive Arts Guide. There are many forms of intuitive work being done on this planet today. Using your intuitive gifts has a large role in the work you are really here to do. There are many tasks that are undertaken which actually involve the intuitive process. Whether you paint, write music, design, raise children, waitress, or give psychic readings, you are operating from an intuitive source. This guide is here to help you see that your role is important. The work you do is needed, and you are in service, and your intuitive knowing is strong. You are helping others to acknowledge and accept their own intuition. And that's what I was doing. I was telling you, use your intuition. You might have just a special talent for knowing when to, do things in the stock market, when to buy and sell. And with that, you will probably make a lot of money with your intuition. And it might be something that you can help other people with. It might be a new hobby or even turn into a career or something, because it feels like something that sounds like something both fun and profitable and fulfilling. Or that's three things that you may end up doing more with this than you realized. So interesting that the intuition card came out. But before you do anything, you got to make sure you're taking care of your body. And this card can also represent, multitasking, jack of all trades, doing a lot of work, like doing lots of different things. And most of the time, this guy, the Two of Pentacles, is usually cheerful. Like they do it with pleasure. It's sure there's lots to do at once, but they do it with pleasure. But if it ever gets to feel burdensome to be multitasking, have so much to do, then that turns a little bit more into the Nine of Wands. And that's saying you can set down your load anytime, or you can delegate, give it to other people, or you can take a break before you keep going. But definitely give yourself plenty of time out and rest. Okay. You do. I love that. It's like a party. All right. So let's see. Anything else that we need to know? What else? Let's go with the Energy Oracle. You do. Yeah. Oh, see? This guy came out. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay? So, and it's not just, I mean, if you can add another hour or two to rest, then that's a good idea. But how you fall asleep can be very important. Don't like just wear yourself out, lay, sit in front of the TV and then fall asleep. Like make going to bed a big ritual where you wind down till there's nothing left to do. Then you purposefully listen to some meditation music, you breathe deep, you visualize, and then you fall asleep. So, give yourself some really, really true uh, relaxation, pray morning and night. You don't have to just say bedtime prayers, and your prayers don't have to be like some kind of recited thing. It can be just thoughts and feelings that you're having and positive wishes. Whenever you speak out loud anything, be sure to always say it in the affirmative, like what you truly want, not what you don't want. Be sure to think it in the affirmative and write it in the affirmative. And it's okay to occasionally, it's okay if your mind falls in like, I don't want to be worried anymore. That's okay if you think it, right? If you're thinking that, that's natural. But go over it. Think in your mind, like, how can I say this in the positive way? So what is it that you want? You want peace, or you want things to run smoothly, or you want plenty of money. You want to feel a feeling of security, so you don't have. So see, and as soon as I said don't, erase the don'ts from your vocabulary and go back to the things that you do's, the do's. Go back to the do's, and say, and I would like, security. I would like to see my kids feel happy and abundant and successful and achieving. I'd like to achieve things. I'd like to be my best self. All of those things. You didn't have to say the word don't or not once. Just imagine all the things that you do want. And think of those things before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning. And so the rest and rejuvenation is showing a man meditating in a tranquil state. It's time to relax, and you've been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card indicates should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. Make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Oh, and that I heard a message as I'm reading this. It's like, so this all related. It's all related, okay? In order to get the Midas touch where you turn anything into gold, instead of saying, okay, so you have to start here at your body, because if you give yourself the proper rest, relaxation, meditation, then your intuition will work harder so that you can intuit when it's the good time to buy and sell, to create, to introduce a product, to stand up for yourself and ask for a raise. All of those things are a part of divine timing, and you can't really feel it intuitively if you're not giving yourself enough rest and relaxation and meditation to amplify your intuition, right? Your intuition is where you have to focus. You don't need to focus on money. You need to focus on your intuition. So it's kind of like when your kids say, "Mom, I want some scrambled eggs." And you say, "You know what? I'm going to teach you how to make scrambled eggs. So you don't have to ask me next time. Next time you make your own scrambled eggs." It's kind of like that. It's like you're going to teach yourself how to tap into your intuition so that you don't have to ask me when's a good time to trade, to buy or sell. You will know instantly. You will know. It will be clear as the light in the sky. Everything will come to you easily and instantly and miraculously when you've honed this skill that is innately already very high in your aura. You have this already. It's already there. You just have to fine tune it, and you have to make sure you change, constantly remind yourself to use those positive words, because we all naturally fall on the negative. It's just a habit. So you have to constantly remind yourself, turn, no, take away the do nots and add the do's back in. So like what you just said, yeah, I feel exhausted and mentally and physical. Say instead, um, I feel wonderful and I feel ready to meet the day, and I know every moment will get better. Even if you feel like your reality is not that at the moment, you can still be honest with yourself with by and create a positive next moment. You know what I mean? It's okay to fake it till you make it, and it's okay to see the negative, but then make sure you replace it with a positive energy, because you don't want to manifest more of what you have. You don't want to manifest more of the negative, right? You want to manifest the positive. Well, that's it. And I think that covers it all. Okay. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Tiffany is next. And Mystic Sense. Mystic, do you mind me asking how much you donated, so I can get a kind of idea how long your reading should be? Would like to get a love reading. Okay. I love readings. And you know what? I was saying, like I was saying, financial and health readings always seek a professional, but pretty much everything that I do, like I'm not an expert. I'm just here. I'm a person that gets um, downloaded messages, spiritual guidance in forms, psychic impressions and things like that, and then the tarot helps me the rest of the way. But yeah, you guys use your own intuition and also other kinds of guidance out there. Sometimes psychological advice can be very helpful too, in combination, and so can astrology too, for that matter. Ephraim, okay. 2 months. Will it go far? Okay. Okay. Oh, you have a lot of chemistry. All right. Well, let's see. Maybe the chemistry card will come out. I'm gonna start with the romantic fairy. Will this go far? Wow. This could be a twin flame. Heart, body, mind, and soul. So this is interesting. Well, I just want to say, if it is a twin flame, he's not going anywhere. So, but the thing is, it's a person that could be in and out of your life, but will never physically, but will never be out of your life spiritually. So, let's see if this person will also be in your life physically, because they can be both. Most of the time, a twin flame is more of a spiritual connection, but sometimes the twin flame can also be your husband or your wife or your life partner or whatever. Let's see. You met on Valentine's Day. Sweet. So, Spirit's saying to let the past go, clear energy to allow more love in your life. I don't know what that means, but maybe in order for y'all to progress, you can't keep looking back and thinking, well, if he doesn't work out, then I'll just go with Joe Blow or whatever. Like I've got options. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I just feel like focus on one person at a time. He always talks like I'm going to be his wife. Wow. Well, you probably will go through a time of separation, but it's not permanent. It's only temporary. But he's also going to be like your best friend besides being your lover. And things get even deeper. Actually, when you're apart, those times when you're apart, you may actually get to know each other better and become best friends when you're apart. Because I think when you're together, maybe the chemistry is so strong that it may fool you, may make you think that because that it's only a sexual thing and it's not going to be a permanent thing. But when you have time away from each other, then it makes you realize I miss him as a friend, as a person, and he sees you the same way. Like he misses you for more than just the chemistry. He likes all of you, the package. Oh, I see. Well, this might have to be a choice you have to make. I think oh yeah, you have a lot of passion for each other. Flames of passion ignite. And when you get back together, then you're going to have really good hot sex too. I just feel like he's going to be in your life a long time, but I don't think he's going to be a husband right away. Like, I think you definitely have to work out these other situations before anything happens. I feel like this is going to take a little while. So let's see. Yeah, see, and it's going to be important to say a lot, say how you feel to each other. I think he's going to say a lot about how he feels. Loving words hold great power. So the affirmations are going to be strong between you. And give the relationship the benefit of the doubt. So give it a chance. Spirit is saying, give it a chance. Don't assume things right away before you get to know them. Don't assume that he's just a player or that he's just temporary or short term. Assume that this is gonna last, instead assume the other way around. Give it a chance. Well, let me see if I can get any long-term cards. I'm not feeling that yet, but you just never know. Long-term is inherent in Twin Flame. Twin Flame is like every lifetime, basically. But yeah, this if you don't let go of the other person, then that could become an issue, I think. So you have to be very decisive. Decisive. This. Or let's see how he's feeling about you right now. About you, about your situation. I know Twin Flame's crazy. I know. I don't wish it upon you. All right, let's see. Well, we'll find out how if his communication. You know what? If his communication's not so good, you can always come to me and we'll find out what he wants to tell you. That's what I'm here for. Communicating. All right. How does he feel about you, about himself, and or the relationship? Or situationship? Oh, he's empowered. He feels good, feeling good, like I can take on anything. Wanna take me on? Bow chicka bow wow. And let's see, anything else? Wow, passion again. So there is definitely strong sexual connection. Lots of sex here for you to have. But like if that's the only thing, then maybe you can just enjoy that. But if there's more to it than that, then wow, yay for you. You can have it as much and as long as forever as you want to. I'm gonna keep looking to see how long this is gonna last. Let's see with the Lenormand. Is this a forever love? Let's find out. You did tell me trying to take it slow. Okay. Oh, snaky, sexy snake. So again with the sex. And this year particularly is an important year for you. So at least you're going to have the whole year together, if not more. Let's find out if we have more. Oh, the child. The child feels very young and new and fresh and naive. You're still at your honeymoon phase. You got a lot of things to learn about each other, but as long as you know, look at the world with wonder and excitement and fun and try not to be overly serious, I think you got a good chance. But it's when people get serious and or let in drama or get too demanding about the rules of the relationship, then that can cause sometimes a little struggle, possibly. Oh, you got the mountain. So there are going to be some barriers, but the mountain is good because as far as timing is concerned, it is long term. Or at least you're going to be together all the way into the winter. I told him I'm looking to intentionally date to marry, and he wants the same thing. Very good. Okay. Wow, you got the tower. That could be your happily ever after energy right there. You could marry civilly, a civil union. You could also have a very nice, beautiful honeymoon. And you have the whip. You have a lot of sex, you guys. Come on, get a room. Yeah, so it's very sexy. Let's see if we can get any clue on marriage. I'm gonna marriage. Let's see. Let's ask him again. I don't want to move fast, and he knows that, but I know he has a lot of sexual drive towards me, but I'm trying to see more than just the physical. I know. Most time women do try to see more than the physical, and the guys don't want to let us. He's got father wounds. My father's a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. Okay, so anything that might hold him up a little bit, and that's why he feels safer in the physical and the sexual side of things. He said, "You're my favorites. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person." And he also says he's obsessed by you. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope I run into you when I'm out. Well, okay. How about marriage? How about can you put a ring on it, Ephraim? Is there a ring in your pockets? Or are you just happy to see me? Well, he's worried about other people's opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from my limiting myself based on their beliefs. So this is good. This is coming out. Things he might not have told you, but you know, he probably truly does see big picture with you, but it may take a while because he's got all this other stuff going on in his head, and he may not like really talk to you about these other things in his head, and he'd rather just kiss you instead, you know? Yeah, he's very very much attracted to me, tells me how beautiful I look, and he likes my style, but I'm looking beyond that. Yeah. Well, I would like very much for somebody to love me for my brains, you know? That would make me happy. He's also saying for you to let the past go. Maybe he's afraid to open up to you because you're still seeing other people, but he's saying, and also like if he messes up, like if you get into an argument or he messes up and he says something he shouldn't say, he hopes you that you won't hold it against him, like you won't judge him or, you know, be too mad about it. He's asking, can we rewind time and go back before we were both broken down by life? Our pasts hold us back from our future. Sounds like he's dramatic. Is he dramatic? I don't know. Let's see if we can find a ring. I'm going to try I'm going to dig my hands. Okay, thank you, honey. You didn't have to give me more. Thank you. Let's see if we can get a ring on it. So we have party, follow the party show, and listen. And A. You have the mermaid. That's the way he sees you, as beautiful mermaid. The sun coming out is really good. It shines the light on your whole reading. A mermaid, again, he is really, really attracted by your appearance. You've got the fairy. He wants to give you a hug. You've got leisure. He wants to relax with you. You got the card, take you on dates. You got, is that Elsa? Yes, it's Elsa, and Elsa's connected to spirit. If it was Anna, then I'd be like, you're getting married. But Elsa's, this is a twin flame connection. It's not necessarily also a marriage, but it could be, maybe. We got the frog, which is good luck. We got the Santa, which is a very loving, giving energy. Ballet shoes representing dancing. The little hanger is like buying intimate apparel, like bras and underwear and nighties and stuff. He wants you to dress sexy before you make passionate love. You got the number 3. You have the little dolphin. This is like playful. He just wants you to be playful. He's afraid to go deep right now. But patriotic, got the number 8. We got the wings. Angels are here to help you if you need them. Oh, you have the love wheel though. That's a good sign. That means that you might actually get somewhere in love. Venus is going direct, so that could mean that now things with Venus direct, your love life could be getting more serious. You've got the owl, which is deep, intelligent conversation. Oh, we got the arch. And the Hamsa hand, which is protection. The anchor. There you go. We finally got one clue. The anchor means long time, for life. Setting anchor. You're the one, nobody else. We've got the windmill, wonderful, blowing, strong, powerful energy. And the United States. Let's get a divine door. we're going to find out which is the first arch that shows up in this deck. And then that'll be your message. Oh, there's an arch right there. A moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. So Spirit wants you to know your question is, will it go far? And Spirit wants you to know, don't think about how far it will go. Enjoy every moment while it lasts. No matter what. No matter what the future holds, enjoy every moment. Okay? There you go. Oh, you danced together. Nice. There you go. Enjoy those moments. Just don't think about what you're lacking or what might be coming. Think about what you see right in front of you. It's helped you understand more of each other. Okay, I guess because I'm ju- not just trying to casually date. I'm wanting something serious, but I'm enjoying these moments with him. I was just with him on Wednesday. There you go. Don't try not to be so goal oriented, even though I understand, like, I hear this all the time and it makes me a little sad when people say, I just don't want to waste my time. Well, it's not a waste of time if you're feeling love and bliss and joy. You know, it's not you're not wasting your time. It's time is not about making a certain goal. I know we want to get married and have kids and all of that stuff. But and everybody's racing to that goal. Not everybody, but a lot of people, a lot of girls, a lot of guys are racing to that goal. But just slow down and smell the roses while you're heading that way. Who knows if this is the one or not, but I think you're going to figure it out, and on the way you're going to be okay. Here's a good example. Tiffany. Tiffany, there's a TV show out now on Netflix called The Life List, and it really has an interesting example about love and how you have to enjoy the moments. And one person may not always be the person you think you're going to spend the rest of the life with. Similar to Frozen 1 and Frozen. Anna meets some guy. He seems perfect, but he turns out to be a bad guy. And it's like, I love that movie for that reason. It's like, finally we have, a fairy tale that shows us that it's not always gonna be happily ever after with the very first guy we meet, right? And or the first perfect guy or the seemingly perfect guy that we meet. So that guy wasn't good for her, but then she meets Kristoff and he is the one. But once she meets Kristoff, she takes things a lot slower, right? And then in Frozen 2, Kristoff is constantly trying to find a moment to ask her to marry him, and he can't seem to get her alone or get her attention. And so there's a lot of like kind of funny goofs in that one. But the point is, she's definitely the marrying type. You are definitely the marrying type. You are. You're definitely somebody who wants to be permanent with you. You're the kind of girl a person wants to be permanent with. So you're not doing anything wrong. You're doing everything right. But the only thing is, like, try not to be too goal oriented and just smell the roses. That's all. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad it helped. Okay, good, Tiffany. I'm glad you feel good about it. It's also good that you're going slow. I admire that about you too. Very nice. Okay, giggles. Oh, you're a Taurus. Yes. Pisces are kind of slippery though, so I can understand why you're feeling uncertain about them. Hey, giggles. You're welcome, honey. Yes, give me your question, giggles. I'm good. Just getting a little sleepy. I'm going at a pretty good pace tonight. Sometimes I've been getting like the answer pretty quick. Everybody's answers are coming through pretty fast. You're single as a Pringle? What? Really? That's never happened before, giggles. Are you living with anybody? You have a roommate, or are you sleeping by yourself? You living by yourself? Well, yes. Well, Rubio has been pushing me away. Oh, and Soto tried to come in. Then my ex boyfriend from when I was younger, like 12, came into my life. But now it's quiet. Well, that's good. I kind of am glad for you because you need alone time sometimes in your life. I enjoy my single Pringle life as it is. I do. It feels so stress free. I don't, like, I think my problem is I'm always trying to like please people, And when I have a person in my life, I feel like I'm so bad at pleasing them. As that sounds dumb, but it's like this constant trying to please them and not getting it right. And like being faced with not getting it right. And just when I don't have a person in my life, then all I have to do is worry about pleasing myself and I'm fine. So yeah. I have to learn not to worry about pleasing people. That's the key. But whenever I try to do that, no, it gets me it gets me back where I started, I guess. Not trying to please people all the time. So what's your question, honey? Do you want a general or do you want it to know anything about anybody? Love life, please. What's going on with these men who really wants me? Oh, Terry, that's how I felt, Terry. But now I think it might be nice to have someone to lean on. Oh yeah. It would be nice. You're right, Terry. It would be nice sometimes. I do miss the TLC part of the relationships. But I've been in long distance relationships, so that's been frustrating. I haven't had the physical TLC that I really like. I really do like that. Yeah. My brother has been advising. Good night, Terry. Oh, your brother has been advising you, huh? Me, that Rubio is love bombing and gaslighting me and narcissistic and insecure. Okay. Love bombing. Oh yeah, okay. I have heard of that one. I feel like sadly there's a lot of toxic masculinity out there. That's the new term, right? More men are trying to be men, but they're feeling like conflicted, I think. Not sure exactly how to go about being their true masculine selves. Okay, giggles. What's going on? I'm not going to ask who loves you. Everybody wants you. What's next in your love life? And then you can determine if you see any of these guys pop up in the cards or somebody new. All right? Let's go for it. Let's see. So Soto is Pisces and Rubio is Aquarius. And I don't know about your little boyfriend. Before I keep going on with that, I'm going to go with this one for a second. Ooh, a perfect match coming through. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. Very good. You're manifesting the one. Who is this? Very soon your true love will arrive. Well, you've been in a separation from a lot of these guys, so it could be one of them returning. We'll see. But there's a natural evolution to your situation. It's just sometimes they have to go through those periods of separation before you can come back together again. If it's somebody returning, but it could be somebody new. Let's keep looking. Is this somebody new or returning? Okay. I didn't read any of this. So brother's been advising me that Rubio is love bombing, la la la. Then Soto's making me get checked. Checked for what? There might be someone new because I got another random read and I won in a raffle. Nice. And they said someone new. My ex Abraham from when I was 12. Okay, is a Virgo. Gotcha. Okay. And Divine Goddesses laughs and says, so I put him on his place and love stating it straightforward if required. Yeah. Okay. Divine Goddess says, I was kind of dealing with a weirdo who was a lawyer. He would always talk like as if he had some sense of entitlement, right? So I put him in his place and love stating it and straightforward if required. Yeah, like it bothers me when people like talk to you like so familiar, like they already know you. It's like, sorry, we just barely met. You don't know anything about me, so don't talk to me like you're already my boyfriend or something, or you know me or something like that. That's just too forward, too pushy. Okay. Oh, check sexually? Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of, yeah, I don't know. It's rude, but I get it. All right, so let's see who's coming through for giggles. You have the wise counselor coming in. Da, da, da. So your brother is giving you good advice, by the way. Belonging, learning, and traditions. Wow. And that other tarot reader also was correct. This is going to be a marriage coming through. Wow. Who is this person? I don't know this guy, but you will probably get married with somebody. It's some kind of if not that, you're going to meet them at somebody's wedding. Or you're going to meet him at some kind of party or celebration. Okay. You're going to be the mother. You're going to be a mama with this person. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, I feel like it's kind of fun because this is something you don't know about. You're so good at trying to control everything that happens in your life. Well, guess what? Now something very out of the blue, unexpected is going to happen that's going to be like really fun and exciting, and you had nothing to do with it. You didn't like, flirt or tease or coy or talk to or, whatever. It wasn't anything that you did. This is spirit. The Six of Air. This is like a whole new journey for you. Okay, so taking you to someplace really nice and really different. It could be literally, you could be moving. You could be moving in with somebody. Very interesting. Okay, let me get into this a little bit more here. Oh, you didn't want to say it on live. Okay. That's okay. But I get you. Okay. I thought that's what you were saying. But anyway. So your brother's wise, and so is the other tarot reader. And it's so important to surround yourself with supportive, loving, and understanding souls. That may include people you already know, yes, or perhaps it's time to join a new group of like-minded individuals. And this is saying that you can be with the people that you're spending time with. They can be good advisors spiritually and emotionally, and good friends and good assistants to you, and their arms are open and their hearts are wide open as well. And make your choices now. When it comes, the next thing you got to do, all you got to do is giggles, relax, take a deep breath in, release everything from the past, because that is the past now. And remember to make your choices now with compassion only, kindness only towards everyone involved. Don't approach it in your focus. Like I feel like I shouldn't say this to you because I think you're already going to be this way, but I think the next thing that happens to you in your life is going to be through something where you're being really like kind-hearted, helping other people out. That's where you're going to meet this person. And they're also very much doing the same thing, and y'all are going to be like the same way about it. And there's no gossip, no petty, no nothing. It's you two being your highest selves, doing the good for people out there, helping people, being your higher energies. And that's why when you know that this is the right person for you, because you're both doing good work for others. Um, So the angels say, we love being a spiritual bridge between you and the divine. If you're feeling disconnected, ask us to help guide you back to source. This could be like kind of a school or training place, or churches or religious things, or or being around a spiritual guide, or teaching classes or taking classes. Just generally being very flexible and just a little bit more into your spiritual self. That's what happens a lot when we're on our own, during, when we're not attached to any one particular person. When we're on our own, we kind of get a little more spiritually minded, right? And that's going to be a good period for you. But yeah, maybe through your work and job too. So the Four of Fire or Four of Wands is saying, what an incredible achievement. So you're going to get really noticed for something, and that could be what, attracts you to somebody else, or somebody else looks very noticeable. This is a time of prosperity and contentment. Your hard work has paid off, and now you can take some time to enjoy it. Abundance and feelings of safety and security are yours. There's no cause for concern about anything right now. In fact, it's a perfect time for a celebration. This could be an engagement, a wedding, or other long-term commitments. So somebody could be coming through that's your future husband, because this is the one coming in. And you have earned this, and you deserve this love in your life. And so the angels are saying, we have watched with admiration as you made your way to this place. It's a time for rejoicing, but also a time for peace. Allow yourself to be in a joyful reflection and take pride in what you've accomplished in your personal or professional life. So this is you putting down roots, like finally finding the one that you can live with and be with and have a future with. feeling satisfied, not having a care in the world, feeling like a peaceful family, happy home. And you could be getting a new home. You could be getting pregnant with this person and having a new home with them. Let me go get a charger. Okay, let's see. Where shall we go next? Let's see. Let's get an energy oracle card. You got a woman holding the heart at the bottom. Oh, okay. Before I do that, I'm gotta continue. So the Empress, yeah, I'm seeing that as you, as the divine feminine, and the mommy, and your dreams coming true, and motherhood, and children, and the life of luxury, and all of that. Great job. And then the Wheel of Fortune is just kind of like being lucky, playing amazing luck, like your good karma's coming through finally. Your angels celebrate with you as good luck comes your way. Slow moving events will now suddenly take a leap forward and great progress will be possible. And unexpected opportunities provide you with a chance to implement real life changes and quick decisions and assistance from source and angels and everyone around you. The angels want to say, we have heard your prayers and we thank you for your patience. Everything is now prepared, the conditions optimal for the situation to move forward. We have taken it upon ourselves to call in extra angels to help so that things will improve immediately. So it's a great turn of events, a change for the better, hope for a brighter tomorrow, and maybe even a new car, but just good things coming through, good things. And so the Six of Air is kind of like your new life, a new direction for you. You've been through a lot of trials and tribulations and ups and downs. And again, this is universe has heard your prayers. You're manifesting this. I mean, sometimes we wonder, is this ever going to happen? And yeah, the prayers get answered, sometimes later than we think they do, but they always happen in divine time. So, yeah, a new car. So brighter days are ahead. Stress in your life will start to fade away, allowing you to set your sights on the future. Sunny skies coming through, and moving and relocating coming through too. And just even any kind of journey, even if it's just a spiritual one, is coming through. And amazing new revelations. And the angels are saying, now you can move on. The worst is over, and what lies ahead will come as a welcome relief. Keep your eyes on the future and let go of the past. Embrace every positive thing that happens now, no matter how small. And so this is having great peace and a lot of hope and moving forward and gaining a positive viewpoint and starting a new life. Okay. This is a lot of new stuff. Now let's see what the energy oracle has to say. It's kind of like you're on The Price is Right. You get the you get the trip to Tahiti plus the dining room set and a new car. And with the new car comes your new husband, and you're gonna go all expense paid trip to to a wedding resort, and where you will also get a all expense paid a honeymoon, and where you will get pregnant with your baby. And anyway, so the energy oracle is saying blossoming abundance. Yeah, there you go. And you have a strategy. Okay, so I know I told you not to plan things too. Oh, I didn't say plan things, but I said don't. This is coming to you without a plan. This is coming to you before you don't. You didn't even have to write anything down. But I am sensing that there's some things that you got to do for yourself. You don't have to like make this happen by like, I don't know, talking to people or anything, or looking around every corner like, ooh, is this guy popping up at work? Oh, maybe it's that guy. And if I do da 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 da, maybe he'll come. Don't do any of that stuff. Let it be a beautiful, happy surprise coming through out of nowhere, because that's what it is. It's coming out of nowhere. It's only that the strategy that you do for yourself has nothing to do with manipulating this man into your life. This has to do with taking care of yourself, setting some goals for yourself, and making yourself a priority, and checking off a list and doing those kinds of things. Well, let's go and let's do strategy first. Oh, and it's interesting. 2 + 1 = 3. So I don't know why I noticed that, but making a plan. So write about the direction you want to go in. And this could be also affirmations that you write down. And like, don't think about a particular person or any particular name of a person. And like, you know how we've done so many readings with this guy in mind or that guy in mind. This time, this is just you in mind. You and your heart's desire. What does that look like? Remember, we did that. We did sort of a compare contrast between Rubio and Soto, about the things that you truly desire and which one match your desires more. But now let's not even worry about the two of them. Let's just go back to the beginning and what is your true desires, and let's not worry about who matches that. Let's just say, universe, this is what I wish for. I even wrote down, I have like my perfect man list of things that I want in my perfect man. I had a kind of a long list, and then I made a short list, and then I made a really short list, and then I don't know, but you know, you'll realize what your priorities are, and and what's really counts, you know, and it's usually not if they have a car or fancy car, or if they live in a certain place, or they have certain fancy clothes. It's usually like they have good morals, they're kind-hearted, they love kids, or whatever, you know, they're open-minded, they have a good sense of humor. Those kinds of things, you know, whatever you look for in a person, those are the kinds of things, especially if it's like you. Like if you like a person that has similar interests that you do, then that's something that you can write down on your list. I feel like this strategy thing represents more like that. Make a wish list to universe and say, dear universe, like writing to Santa, dear Santa, this is what I want for Christmas. Dear universe, this is what I want in a guy. Please, for the best of all, you know, for if you can't give me this, then my highest good, you know, whatever you see that's best for me, with harm to none, so mote it be. Love, you know, love you, love giggles, you know, love from the bottom of your heart. You know, that it's like focusing on something that's good for you, but that will also be good for everybody, not just, you know, not just for you. Like it'll be good for everybody. So set things in order. Get ready, because here he comes. So this is your affirmation. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared. And also, like, if you want a particular person to come, not a particular, if you want love to come towards you, you have to make sure your life is clear. And right now it looks pretty clear, right? your dance card is open. Like you don't have anyone to dance with right now, so now's the perfect time. And I think that's when universe brings you the perfect person, because you finally cleaned your slate. You finally don't have any person you're dancing with right now. You know what I mean? And then spirit's like, finally, she's available now. We can give her perfect person. So it could be something like that that's happening. So, blossoming abundance is also about your money that's growing, but it's like everything that's getting better in your life. Um, and and it's kind of in a surprising way too, just like your love life. And the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So, smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. That's good too. It's always nice when your work life is going well too. Abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in my everyday life. And you know what's nice? Like I I I've been like, I'll just like flip through YouTube and then I'll see something. And I saw a funny one. It was like with a face of Nostradamus. And somebody's like, Scorpio, this is your year for amazing achievements, abundance, blah, blah, blah. And whether it's true or not, it's great to listen to that. Listen to the positive affirmations that these people say. um really like sink into it, believe it. Like Nostradamus predicted the year 2025 from April to December is going to be like the most amazing year of my life. I'm ready now. I'm receiving this, So yeah, do that, like really visualize that things are changing for the positive for you in all areas of your life. And now you're ready to bring in that perfect match, the one. Okay. Maybe next reading we can like try to get some details, but I like the elusiveness of it. I like the surprise. I feel like you should let yourself be surprised. Just live life happily and be surprised. Yeah. You're doing a great job. You don't like surprises? I like happy surprises. I guess my problem is I'm always thinking I'm going to get a happy surprise. Because I am. I'm going to get a happy surprise. It's just right there. Happy surprises are my thing. They're my thing. They're my jam. Hey, Divine Goddess. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, Mystic came on. Also, Mystic paid for hers like last time. And she paid again. Oh, yeah. I see you. Okay. I didn't write you down. I'm sorry, honey. No, you're next. No, no, no. You're next. You're next. I probably put her to sleep anyway. Okay, wanted to know about this Sorrow Pisces guy I'm seeing. So he is wrapping up his things and he wants me to meet me in May. Okay. Okay, sorry, Mystic. Yeah, Divine Goddess. I'm gonna let her go now. His feelings. And how will he be as a partner for me? Did he appreciate me a lot for my support? He was also interested in meeting my parents. Okay. We plan to go on a hike in May for a week or less, maybe. Very nice. All right, well, let's ask him, did he like your support? Did he appreciate your support? So let's see if we can get some messages from him. Oh, mystery card. What's this one? Ooh. Speaking of mystery, he says, you're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Okay. So, did you appreciate her support? I mean, sometimes this thought or fear comes in my mind if he wants to marry or anything, only if he wants a child or if he's really going to be a good partner. Just wanted to share this as well with you. He lost his job and all going through a tough phase. He appreciated my support. Okay, well, you asked me if he appreciated your support, so I was asking if he appreciated your support. Let's see. He's focused on money. I'm currently focused on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. Okay. Would you pack your bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Well, that's good. So I feel like he definitely wants to have fun with you. And look at all this red, like it's rosy red, like he juicy and love energy. My fantasy. Ooh, you're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you, and I use them for inspiration. I want you. All right. That's nice. Yes. Let's get away from the stress. All right. Well, let's see. How does he feel about you? How does he feel about you, about himself, and or your situation? That's funny. Another stressed. We'll just say yes. He's so stressed, but he's not. He's content with you. He definitely loves. I don't know if he loves you, but he likes being with you. Feeling so content with you. I'm ready to introduce you to people important to me. That's good. And he sees himself as your divine masculine. I'm your counterpart. I feel complete when I'm with you. You are the missing piece. We travel our life path together. Okay, let's see. What else? Ooh, he's excited. This guy seems like he likes you physically too a lot. Feeling a thrill, like tooting my own horn. It's music to my ears. Sometimes he feels just a little bit overwhelmed with his life. Feeling like life, like insurmountable obstacles are in my way. Anything else? But he's determined. He's not going to be his own worst enemy. He is going to push through. I will find a way to make this right. We will be together. I have a plan. So that's good. I feel like he's being in his divine masculine self, where even though sometimes there seems obstacles and life gets stressful and frustrating, he's determined about you, which is a nice thing. Like he doesn't just let it slide. He doesn't just let it go and say, "Oh well, I tried. It didn't work out." No, he's not. He's not gonna lose you. He knows what a wonderful person you are and how he would be happy with you. And so he's trying to work on it even with all this other stuff going on in his life. So I would say that's a really pretty cool guy, you know? You got a really good combination of stuff with him. All right. Let's get a little path of the soul. Very nice. Got 16. These are beautiful. Look, 16 and 32. They're swirly. It's like life is a spiral for you. Healing with intention. So this card comes out when you need assistance. And divine healing energy travels in spirals, and that is what this card represents. Are you a healer who is questioning your abilities? Then this card is here to tell you that you are a gifted healer and you are on the right path. Set your intentions to understand and use your gifts to the fullest capacity. Trust this gift you have been given. If you have health concerns, be assured the healing process has begun. Set your intentions clearly on allowing your body to receive the healing you seek. The energy of health and restoration surrounds you. Trust your process. And then this card is the Nurturing Universe. Yeah, that's right. Peacock feathers. That's so true. I was drawing peacock feathers tonight because my game, I wear the fairy plumes, the fairy peacock plumes. So this one is called the Nurturing Universe. This card encompasses all aspects of being divinely, and your divine goddess, divinely nurtured and supported. It calls to allow the full flow of loving energy within you to nurture and support you. The spiraling, healing energy is available to you at all times. It surrounds you and embraces you. You're never alone on your journey. You are always supported and cared for. This nurturing feminine energy calls you in her to her arms. Rest with her for a while. Let her soothing heart heal your wounds and guide you gently and lovingly onto your path. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. So I think Spirit just wants you to know that you don't have to be on a trail in some mountains or whatever to feel her. She's with you always, in every location. All you have to do is close your eyes for a moment and remember the last time you felt her, and she'll be there with you again and give you that peace that you need and help you make those tough decisions that you have to make and help you feel at peace when you feel confused and things like that. So let's just see if we can figure out if he's going to be a supportive parent. Let's see. Let's use this deck. If he's going to be a good parent, I mean. Does he want kids? He wants to travel, so I feel like he wants to do a lot more of this before you focus on kids, but and wants to make sure he can accomplish things in his life. But again, we have the 2 and the 1 that make 3. I don't know why I keep seeing that. 2 and 1 make 3. And the Page of Fire is good. So I feel like he would be good with kids. He's able to live life with that kind of curiosity, that childlike enthusiasm. So he understands it in children as well. And that being creative and enthusiastic, and he'll be the kind of dad that would like especially if your kids are good at art or something like that, where he would see a picture and it could be just like a really plain drawing, but he'll talk about how good the kid made the light shine on this and that and the other, describe it like the kid did some kind of masterpiece or something where it was just a circle in a house or something. But you know what I mean? He's the kind of dad that would embellish is what I'm thinking, brag about his kids and embellish their as they're doing their work, tell them how great it looks or what they're doing is so great. That's what I'm hearing. And Queen of Earth, gracious, practical, and capable. He will definitely shower you with riches and make sure you live a life of luxury. That's his goal here. In the 8 of Air, right now he's still undergoing a little bit of self-doubt. So it's not that he doesn't want to marry you and not that he doesn't see a life with you. It's that he has his own insecurities he's still working through. He just wants to make sure he has the money and the lifestyle that you deserve. He wants to be able to provide for you. So he holds back a little bit because of that. Even though I think that he's pretty good at sharing himself with you, just is moving fast. He just kind of slow on it because of his fears, of not being not being able to give you everything he wants to give you. That's all. You know, it's like he knows that you deserve more and he wants to give you more. All right, let's get a few charms. Okay. You got the little jack-o'-lantern. So this is like putting out a light, calling in the... You got a ring though. Look, you got the S ring. Sarab. All right. He's going to commit to you. And you have the coffee, drinking some good coffee, waking up. The potion, like magic potion. You have the bus, I don't know, school bus. This could be like a tour bus, a travel bus. Yeah. uh, this could be a, and so you have Lieutenant Destin Mateus. He's definitely the marrying kind. He's very honorable. He protects you. He will stand by you. To him, it's more important to protect you than to marry you, but he, you know, if he has to marry you to protect you, then he would do that too. We've got, oh yeah, look at that. We got the rooster. So getting up early. This guy's very cocky and very strong and sure of himself. He's gonna get in. He is gonna achieve his true masculinity. And he has days where he feels it. You know, other days he feels really good about himself, and some days where he feels insecure. You know, we've got the we have the key to change here. We have the key to transformation, and we got the key also to making babies and bunnies humping around and enjoying moments. Definitely like enjoying like beautiful scenery and sunsets and things like that. Things that don't last forever, you know. It's like sunset only lasts for moments, but you get to enjoy those together. The rock represents, you know, being solid and sturdy, and you have the key to each other's hearts, and you have the bat, which talks about like nighttime activity and things that happen after dark. Okay, good. You're welcome, honey. Mystic. Mystic sense and sensibility. Hey! Oh, you know you wrote your question once before, but can you write it again, please? Okay. I love reading. Alrighty. Let's see what's coming in for love. What is next? Ooh. Guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension. So, wherever you are, as far as love is concerned, all you can do is go up from there. It's like stepping stones, and you're ascending higher and higher. Could be like a spiral too. You may repeat some mistakes, but you're on the new level. So you are integrating those mistakes, you've learned from them, and now you're moving into the next level. The next person coming through might be flirtatious, a little bit flirtatious, but not sure of what their intentions are of right away. But they are really good with words. So it could make you be a little cautious, like, are they love bombing me, or they truly are very good at affirming their feelings? But loving words do hold great power. I like this yellow that's coming through. That could be a power color for you. Ooh, so somebody that you didn't expect, you feel attracted to. Opposites attract. You could be like, have a lot in common, but there's some things that are like real different, and then some things that are exactly the same. But that kind of opposite energy can create a strong sexual tension too. I don't know. Somebody coming through. Let's see if we can find out what else about this love coming through. Okay, well, the when is at a divine time. Like it could be at some kind of special event, party, or something like that, but it's a serendipitous situation where you don't really have any plans for this to happen. It just happens. So, serendipitous events brings you two together. Maybe we can find out the who. Well, let's go to another deck and find out who. Who's this guy? Who is this? First, you have the Four of Earth. Before you meet this person, you may be in sort of a kind of a protective energy where you're not actually sharing much of yourself. You're kind of like keeping things to yourself. But it could also be that if you're like holding back or you're keeping yourself to yourself, that could make somebody like a secret admirer more curious about you and may like to peek at you. All right, well, okay. But maybe, I don't know if you have any social media friends or whatever, but there could be somebody that sees you in social media or sees you at work or sees you somewhere that peeks at you. Yeah, but this shows you keeping to yourself. So let's see what will it be. Maybe you go to somebody's party or wedding or something. Well, this says memories, childhood, nostalgia, like a childhood friend, or whoever you talk to is somebody who makes you feel like something familiar between the two of you. So let's look into that a little bit. Maybe it's a family friend. But you may be feeling this sort of wistful energy, like wish things could be like they used to be. And maybe that brings you back to childhood situations and maybe meeting somebody through family members. But yeah. And maybe also, while you spend time alone, you could be pondering more about childhood, growing up and things like that. And your emotional wounds or your baggage or whatever you're going through kind of a healing process right now, which is a good thing. So sometimes looking backward can point the way forward, and it can remind you of old dreams you'd like to revive or parts of yourself you'd like to reclaim. Other times it can be an anchor that keeps you from sailing into unfamiliar waters or pursuing new horizons. We are always happy to help you rekindle old passions or let go of things that no longer serve you. All you have to do is ask, and that's from the angels. So it could be an anniversary party. It could be something like that. Something or something where your family invites you or comes over or calls you or something like that. It's not meant to be something that you expect to happen. It's an unexpected. It's serendipitous. So the who, the what, the where, the go, you don't have any family and you have no friends and you stay by yourself and you don't talk to anyone and you only work. Well, somehow, some way, Something from your past comes up, and somehow, some way, somebody comes through. Now, I had to say this mystic sense. If you want a love life, it's not an ex, but it could be, but it's usually not. If you want love life, uh, and you expect something to happen and you don't like reach out and open your hands for it something to happen, then it's not going to happen. But if you accept invitations, or if you go out about it can be the store, the park, the library, whatever. Sometimes serendipitous things happen when you're out and about. They can even happen within the comfort of your own home occasionally. but uh but yeah, this is, I mean, this is going to be where you actually, I don't see this necessarily as somehow stepping out your door, but I feel like somebody coming towards you, or through an acquaintance, somebody is coming into your attention through somebody else, somehow, some way. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But it's not like it's not like a big trumpet call, like, haha, look out for your perfect person coming up soon, like what Divine Goddess or Giggles had. This is more like you're in an ascension, which means you're moving up, but where you are right now is in a cycle that's moving up. So you have to integrate everything that you've learned before you can continue with this evolution that you're going through. So it's not about when yet. I mean, this is not saying when this is going to happen, but I can look into that if you like. Let's see if we can find out when. You're asking who. I'm trying to find out who, but I'm not getting any particular person. But I am getting this energy of your childhood, or somebody familiar, or somebody through friends, or somebody. The High Priestess. Intuition, wisdom, and patience. So because of it's in serendipitous event, it's going to take patience, and it's also going to take a lot of your faith, like faith in this, and um pushing back against it doesn't really help you attract it, like I understand how you could have cynical energy if not the greatest things have happened, but it's important to let go of that in order to magnetize the energy that you want. The high priest is saying that you have wisdom within you, so just take some time to be quiet and listen to the voice of the divine and your guardian angels. They're trying to reach out to you and give you the answers that you're asking for. You need to take a little more time in prayer or meditation, uh, to seek guidance. Even quiet walks, like walk outside. You never know. The serendipitous event can happen just as you walk to the park or something. Um, Connect with your angels, receive their counsel. Guidance comes in your dreams too, a lot of the time. This is not a card about action, but being very clear about what it is you want to create. So creation doesn't come from putting up a block, or being negative, or sending negative energy out. Creation comes from receptive energy and putting on a kind of an open hearted energy out there. So but your intuitive abilities are going to be more enhanced, especially if you take the time to let them be enhanced by like really listening to the world and the universe as you take meditative walks. Like pay attention to all the little things, the birds and the sky and the trees and the sidewalks and the smells and the sounds, and that can make it into, that turns it into a meditative walk. Your emotions are a good compass, and your emotions will point you in the right directions too. And follow your emotions with confidence. And your angels say there is joy in peaceful inaction. Sit with us and we will help you envision the perfect plan for creating the life you desire. So this is about getting spiritual growth. The whole reading feels very spiritual to me. Like nothing can happen yet until you achieved a certain place in your spiritual sense. And if you've got to balance work with your spirit life, it can't be just all a grind and money and a grind and money and a grind. You know, like that's okay. If you don't mind that, then that's okay. But if you want love, you have to make room for it. And you've got to balance your material with your spiritual. So trust your inner wisdom, be patient with yourself, be trustworthy, believe in kindness and wisdom from the universe, and follow your own guidance. And trust in yourself as well. Trust in yourself to know when's the right time to make certain choices that you intuitively know could lead to a possible opportunity to meet someone, instead of resisting those opportunities. You know, flow with it, make it go with it, and see if it's possible. I'm gonna give you a path of life path of life destiny card. Ooh, look at that one. That's all white. And there's that spiral. So this one is about nature. And I mean, if you work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, then maybe you should, I don't know, like if you have to do that, you have to do that. But I feel like you should try to find time, even at lunch, you know, a little time to be in nature. Have your lunch outside or something like that, because 25 is telling you to be in nature. It is time to return to nature and reconnect. Enjoy the scent of the flowers, walk quietly by the ocean, hug a tree, and get rooted in the core of Mother Earth. It is time for a look within. Nature will bring you back on track. Watch, listen, breathe, and connect. Feel the pulse of life streaming thought throughout, fully and naturally. Through our heart, we are connected to all things, including our higher self. Sit quiet your mind, place your hand on your heart, and connect. And it's here that you'll find your truth. And the spiral is about renewal. Spirals represent healing energy. This card is calling for repair and healing within your relationships, especially family. You're being asked to look for the good in all those who closely surround you. It is time to create new dynamics within your relationships, and this card will provide you with the healing power to do this. See the gift you have been given in your relationship with others. Look for God within everyone. Send your gratitude to all who are close to you. Not only will you experience a renewal within all your relationships, but within your heart as well. It's advice from the angels. It is advice from the angels because the cards that are coming out are pointing to nature um, and to meditation and to spiritual matters. And so that's what I'm reading. I'm reading the cards, literally. So have a great night, and I'll see y'all later. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.